full disclaimer before I comment on this at all. They saying leaked government documents reveal that Sexyy Red has been a CIA operative since 2018. And her mission is highly destabilizing and culturally critical. Wake up, people, man. Stuff like this is, I mean, it's obvious to me that she's the face of this ratchet culture, this ratchet mentality that, you know, they want you to act and behave like.
Oh, should I just tell them the truth?
She sold it for a double cheeseburger with mac sauce.
With extra onions on it, baby. Don't play. It's time for me to just keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yes, they got me in this shit. I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it.
Now, y'all, tell me why the internet is out here acting like Sexyy Red ain't just from the hood, but from Langley, like the actual CIA headquarters. Friends, I cannot make this up. Word on the street is our good sis Sexyy Red has gotten exposed as a government plant sent to destabilize the culture with booty music and BBL energy. And I'm over here like, wait a minute, are we talking about the same woman who be yelling, "My pink, my bootyhole brown" online? But let me not laugh too hard, cause the conspiracy theorists dead serious. They done pulled up leaked documents and all. Like, this woman is out here really being a double agent in crotchless tights. And just when I thought it couldn't get no dumber, Sexyy Red herself responded. Sis retweeted the post and said, "Damn, they got me shit." No explanation, no defense, just vibes. And now I don't know what to believe. So here's how it all popped off. Some parody account called Daily Nowd, a fake version of Daily Loud, hit the timeline with a whole Photoshop news report that says Sexyy has been working with the CIA since 2018. Not 2023, not last week, but 2018. Like she been collecting government checks and pushing propaganda through Sexyy and Pound Town. The post said she was part of a highly destabilizing and culturally critical operation, which honestly sounds like her whole career in one sentence. And listen, the post was obviously fake. The font was off, the leaked document looked like somebody typed it up on Google Docs after hitting a blunt, but that didn't stop the internet from eating them up like hot fries at the corner store.
The 2024 Hollywood exposure train just keeps chewing all the way through 2025. So I was sent this tweet talking about how Sexyy Red is a government operative who's been working since 2018. Now I know that y'all are saying that the Daily Nowd is a parody page, it's a satire page, and that's all fine and dandy because that's exactly what Sexyy Red's bosses want you to think. They want you to think that this is all fake and giggles and comedy and all of that. That's why this news was released strategically through this news source, so that way you would reject the truth. It happens all the time. They will have a celebrity or a public figure who you don't like or that's not well liked by the public who will come out and tell the truth. That way, because you don't like that person, you reject whatever they have to say, or they'll pass the truth off as comedy and jokes, or they'll pass the truth off as scripted or science fiction or just not real in general. And that way you'll start to doubt yourself. You'll start to discount what your eyes and what your ears are telling you. That way you don't really have to be lied to. You lie to yourself. It's a trick that the powers that be have been pulling off since the beginning of time, and y'all keep falling for it. Why do you think Sexyy Red has been pushed so hard? Why do you think she came out of the blue with all of these major features and all of this radio play, all of this budget, all of this promotion? You know, Drake pushing her for why she's got no talent. She's pushing all these negative messages. She's selling lip gloss by the name of some very foul names. Why do you think she's been able to have the illusion of success? And I say the illusion because when it came time for people to buy her concert tickets, she wasn't really selling tickets because y'all don't really want this, because so many of y'all really know the truth. Y'all know that this headline is true. It doesn't matter who said it. The truth is the truth, and the truth can't be changed. Why do you think the industry is pushing her so hard? Because she's just so beautiful and talented? No. Because she's culturally critical to the agenda.
Now, before y'all write this all off as a one-time joke, let me remind you, this ain't the first time people called her a fed in a Fashion Nova fit. Everyone from Lord Jamal to Charleston White has been running that narrative.
Because I think the Sexyy Red and the Dusty Broad movement has entirely spiraled out of control. Yes, Kim was raunchy. Yes, Fox was raunchy, but they were stunning. They looked, when you saw them, you knew they smelled good. Their skin looked good. Their teeth looked good. And they still acted like ladies. When they walked, they glided. This Sexyy Red, it is a Dusty Broad movement. That is what it is. We all know a Sexyy Red. We all
They're trying to promote the lowest of the low.
lowest of the
and
lowest.
act like that is all of us.
Correct.
Back in June 2024, someone else went viral saying her whole image felt like CIA vibes and that she was promoting degeneracy on purpose. And what did Sexyy say back? She ain't giving them a TED Talk. She ain't do no thread. She hit them with a raw and uncut you. Iconic, truly. But the fact that people keep coming back with this same old theory tells me one thing. They not just clowning. They low-key serious. And whether or not they're right or wrong, this conspiracy got legs. Real long, twerk-ready legs. Now, let's be real for a second. As funny as all this sounds, you gotta ask why. Folks are so quick to believe it. Cause think about it. Why is it always the loud, ratchet, over-the-top black girl they saying is secretly working for the government? Some people swear she out here pushing an agenda, talking nasty, dancing nasty, and saying wild stuff in interviews like it's part of some psychological operation. They claim her lyrics ain't just wild, they're strategically wild. That her whole aesthetic, from the red hair to the lip gloss named gonorrhea, ain't just branding, it's brainwashing. But let's be honest, ain't male rappers been talking reckless for decades? Ain't no CIA allegations when Future say he f***ed your sister, or when Moneybagg say he sell and still cheat. But soon as a woman say her hole brown, now it's a global security threat? Y'all not slick. This is just misogyny in a lab coat. Now look, I'm not confirming if she's a plant or if she ain't. I ain't got that level of security clearance. But if she was, I could see how it would stick because she always pop up right when we were starting to get real political online. She blew up out of nowhere with algorithm power like she was plugged into the Matrix. And every time there was a major social justice issue, somehow she trending for something wild like sucking toes at a Waffle House. And don't forget the suspicious timing. Like Blue Ivy winning a Grammy, and out of nowhere Sexyy Red drop a video in a see-through catsuit? Election year coming up? Suddenly everybody talking about her going raw in the back seat. Now I ain't saying the FBI's sitting in the studio with her, but I am saying it's mad convenient how she always go viral just when the culture start taking itself seriously again. You know what they say, if the thong fit, she might be a fed. Alright now, let's slow it down and get a little serious, cause here's where the plot thickens. Let's just say, for giggles, Sexyy really was planted by the higher-ups to distract the people. You mean to tell me they chose the loudest, most unfiltered, gold-toothed baddie in a Fashion Nova onesie as their top secret weapon? Like, what does that even say about how the system views us? You mean to tell me that this is the face of psychological warfare? Not TikTok algorithms, not deep fakes, but a girl hollering Pound Town on stage at Rolling Loud? Or maybe this ain't about Sexyy at all. Maybe it's about how people perceive black women who own their sexuality without shame, cause when male rappers do it, they hood legends. But when a woman like Sexyy gets wild with it, now she destroying the community and corrupting the youth. But I'ma keep it a buck. We ain't gotta play dumb. Sexyy done stirred up some real mess in the culture. Like, yeah, the girl funny, she catchy, she got everybody yelling ski at the function, but at the same time, we can't act like some of this ain't toxic. When you got youngins trying to be baby Sexyy Red at age 12, lip syncing about holes and raw dogging on TikTok, whoo, yeah, baby girl, we gotta talk about that. There is valid concern about how far the line got pushed and whether we done turned free expression into straight up performative chaos. But here's the catch. The same folks crying about her destroying morals be the same ones blasting Future, singing NBA YoungBoy's lyrics, and or watching Zeus Network like it's CNN. Y'all mad at Sexyy, but y'all got a playlist full of degenerates with testosterone. It's giving pick-me outrage. It's giving Selective standard, and it's real convenient to drag the loud girl with the gold teeth and the red hair while letting everybody else slide like they ain't part of the same ecosystem. So maybe the truth lives in the middle. Maybe she is too much, and maybe the world made her that way. All we know is, whether it's art, influence, or a whole federal contract, Sexyy Red done made herself unforgettable. But what do y'all think? Do you think Sexyy Red is just a loud hood superstar, or is she secretly reporting to the Pentagon between studio sessions? Is she the symptom of a broken culture, or just a mirror showing us how ratchet we already been? And most importantly, would it even matter if she was a government plant? If the people still bop into Pound Town like it's gospel? Tell me what y'all think in the comments, and I'll catch y'all later.